Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. So, as of right now, the only concrete information we know about Forza Horizon 6 is from the Xbox Game Showcase earlier this June, where at the end of the show, Phil Spencer briefly mentioned that in 2026, Xbox's 20-year anniversary will be celebrated with the next Forza title. That's pretty much it. Now, truthfully, we don't even know if the next Forza game will be under the Horizon series, as nothing has been officially announced. And with Turn 10 Studios reportedly shifting away from Forza Motorsport to solely work with Playground Games to develop the next Forza game, it'll be very interesting to see where the future of this franchise lies. Now, with Forza Horizon 5 recently going over to PlayStation with major success, being the top selling game on that platform for a couple of months, could the next Forza game in 2026 be a remaster of every Forza Horizon title put into one, a bit like the Halo Master Chief Collection? I mean, with so many new fans being introduced to the Horizon series across all platforms, releasing a remastered anthology of every Forza Horizon game to celebrate 20 years of Xbox doesn't sound like a bad idea, especially when you consider that every title from this series from 1 through to 4 has been delisted. But even so, if Forza were to go with the remastered route, it still leaves the Horizon community high and dry with no new game to play, which is why I do believe that next year we will get a new Forza Horizon title, as this series has become far too big and successful to pivot into something totally different. But the big question that we always ask is, where is the next Horizon game going to be set? Well, we might have just gotten an answer, as recently in a now deleted Instagram story, this was posted by an Australian car import dealership called Cult and Classic, which reads, "Exciting news, we have Cody here from Forza Horizon Official for the next installation of the series. As there are no late model K cars in America, he has flown out from the States to use our cars as the basis for their digital versions. We are huge gamers here at Cult and Classic, and it is an honor to be supporting Forza and making K cars accessible virtually for people who can't have them in real life. If you buy a car they've scanned, we have a prize for you too." How good? Now, there's quite a lot of things to unpack with this now deleted post. First off, let's talk about the K cars themselves, because that alone could be a massive hint. K cars are a very specific portion of the automotive world. They're not just small vehicles, they're uniquely a Japanese creation born out of the strict government regulations that limit size, displacement, and power output, and despite their limitations, they've become beloved cultural icons, representing everything from affordable daily drivers to crazy one-off tuner builds. I mean, we've already seen a couple of examples that exist in Horizon 5, like the AutoZam AZ1 and Toyota Sports 800. And that's not even mentioning the Nissan's Heritage Car Pack, which featured 4 quirky Nissans from the Pike factory. Now, here's where things get interesting. Why is a Turn 10 photographer flying halfway across the world to capture digital versions of K cars? I think the answer is pretty simple. It's because the next Forza Horizon game wants to celebrate the cars that the game is going to be set. And when you factor in all the other niche JDM cars Playground Games has introduced into Forza Horizon 5 in the later half of the game's life that we thought we'd never see, the only logical reason is that Japan is most likely happening. Then there's the wording of the post itself, which is easy to overlook but actually pretty important. The Cult and Classic dealership wrote, and I quote, "Cody here from Forza Horizon Official for the next installation of the series." That's not vague. It's not like other posts we've seen in the past, like the one with the Toyota Mark II JZX100, where the dealership said something along the lines of, "We're helping Forza with a project," or "We're working with Playground Games on something cool." No, This is a direct reference to the next Horizon game, and when you combine that with the K cars being photographed, it paints a very specific picture. This doesn't sound like a remaster of the old Horizon titles, nor some anthology package like the Halo Master Chief Collection. Instead, it feels like insider confirmation that the next mainline Horizon entry is in development and that Japanese vehicles, more specifically K cars, are going to be a major aspect of the upcoming title. You know, the fact that the dealership themselves posted this and not a gaming journalist or quote-unquote insider makes this feel like a genuine slip-up. Colton Classic probably didn't realize how sensitive or explosive this information would be, which might explain why the story was quickly deleted. Now let's look at the bigger picture, because timing is everything, with Forza Horizon 5 recently launching on the PS5 for the very first time, and not only did it do well, it actually became a top seller on that platform. This just proves how big this series is. It's truly become a mainstream racing juggernaut with cross-platform appeal, and that creates the perfect storm for Playground Games to finally deliver something bold for 2026. Longtime fans of this series have been asking for Japan since the Horizon 3 days, and game after game, it seems like that dream of Horizon ever going to Japan fades further and further away. I mean, who would have ever thought Mexico would be the location chosen for Horizon 5? Certainly not me, but now with the series available on a platform with a huge Japanese demographic, this has to be the perfect time to finally pull that trigger and bring the Horizon series over to the land of the rising sun. Not just for PlayStation players, but what a way to celebrate 20 years of Xbox. And let's not forget that recently, Turn 10 also did head over to Japan to capture a whole lot of footage and reference images to faithfully recreate Fujimi Kaido with an authentic feel. And I don't think any of that material has or will go to waste. So, with the fact that this Instagram story was deleted certainly adds even more fuel to the fire. If it was fake or misinformation, why pull it down so quickly? More often than not, when something like this disappears, it's because someone shared information they weren't supposed to. Remember the Maserati MC20 that was quickly taken down right after it was posted on Forza Horizon's official TikTok? Similar situation here, but the reality for now is none of this is official yet. However, this could be our biggest hint we've gotten so far about the next Forza Horizon title. But what do you guys think? Does this post essentially softly confirms that we are heading to Japan next? Personally, I think so, but I could just have my blinders on right now and not see all the other alternatives. If you don't think this post suggests anything about where Horizon's next location is set, then please share your thoughts as to why and where would the game be set otherwise, as I do read all of your comments. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button, as it really does help me out. And of course, if you guys would like to stay up to date with everything Forza related, be sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.